Greetings, Shining Bulls and Shining Bears, and welcome to the 54th episode of the Crypto Astrology podcast. Please note that financial astrology, similar to technical analysis, is not 100%. I, Maya Raghavan, am not an influencer. I am not a financial advisor. Rather, I am a financial astrologer, using the planetary positions as data inputs in my analysis of the probable nature of price movements. I do not make your decisions for you. Your decisions are up to you. Shining Bull content is here to stimulate your own thought process as you make your own decisions relating to your own finances for yourself and by yourself. Please do share my videos with others so that more people can benefit from my work as a financial Vedic astrologer. We're going to take a look at what this week holds for Bitcoin and Ether price. Remember that on ShiningBull.com, you can get predictive books on Bitcoin and Ether price for this year and for the next few years, as well as several other books. These books let you recognize what is happening in the present moment so that you can put the current price trends into context and properly understand what they will lead to or what they are leading into. Next. When we look at the planets, we have an edge, and that edge is what Shining Bull is offering you. Now, here are the major movements in the sky that will be affecting us most on the Earth plane this week. On Sunday, May 19th, in the very early morning UTC, Venus enters Taurus. This is great for relationships and for good vibes that feel grounded and lustrous. But I see that especially for Bitcoin, a downward correction is likely to begin. Furthermore, for stocks and indices, the same is also possible, especially those which recently broke all-time highs. On Monday, May 20th, in the very early morning, UTC, Mangala Mars passes true Rahu in Pisces in the sky. This is an interesting moment. For people with a strong and well-functioning natal Mars, it's a good moment to move forward with clarity. That's personal life. Because a little bit later that same morning, Venus starts transiting with Devguru Jupiter, I see that there is some discomfort in markets because Venus will be trying to bring back stability, while Jupiter, ever since he entered Taurus, has been disrupting the status quo in financial markets, trying to set a new norm. On Thursday, May 23rd, the full moon happens, and this same day, Moon opposes Venus and Jupiter, while Venus passes Jupiter in Taurus. Generally, for personal and professional initiatives, this looks really, really positive. However, again, for Bitcoin and for major indices and stocks which have recently been super bullish, I see a downward corrective movement is likely. Those are the big moves in the sky this week. Next, I'm going to go day by day and tell you what I see for Bitcoin and Ether price this week. Please note that the Bitcoin by 2026, Bitcoin BTC 2024 predictions, ETH BTC 2024 predictions for the ratio, and Ethereum by 2026 books are available on ShiningBull.com. You may also be interested in ShiningBull ALTCOINS 2024, and experienced meme coin traders can check out MEMECOINS with Astrology. Now, let's take a more up-close look at the week ahead. I, the astrologer, live in Newfoundland, but I give the weekly predictions that I make on this podcast as per UTC time. I see that this week an important new downward retest should begin for Bitcoin. For Ether, something very different can happen. That downward retest can begin in the afternoon UTC for Ether and at night UTC for Bitcoin on Saturday, May 18th. But it will be much stronger and sustained for Bitcoin. If you trade the ratio, you can check out my book, ETH BTC 2024 Predictions for the Ratio, available on ShiningBull.com. It's important to say that these down moves for Bitcoin are not going to send Bitcoin plummeting. Instead, they should be notable downward retests. Still, for investors, it's not really relevant because these retests equate to Bitcoin gaining momentum for much more bullish moves starting in June when Mars enters Aries. I see it's most useful to say that I see the week generally as corrective in nature, specifically for Bitcoin. But if an important bearish resistance is hit on Tuesday, May 21st, then Tuesday itself, a reactive bullish move can start. However, again, I see that Thursday, the 23rd, in the afternoon UTC, another important downward retest can start due to Mars entering the Aquarius Pada of Revati Nakshatra. Then, if an important bearish resistance is hit by Saturday, the 25th, Saturday itself can be strongly up. Again, as I mentioned for Ether, I see something very different happening. On Sunday the 19th, I see the ETH BTC ratio starting to climb. And on Thursday, May 23rd, I see something very positive, surprising, and bullish happening for Ether. For intraday movements, experienced traders, day traders, can check out the trading signals service on ShiningBull.com. Please read the disclaimer in the details section of this video below. So that was the weekly forecast for the week ahead in Bitcoin and Ether price. Next, some news from the past week which will impact the future of crypto and of civilization. So, the SEC has something called the 13F, which is a filing that they require each quarter from institutional investment managers with at least $100 million in equity assets under management. In the filing, these entities need to disclose their holdings. The most recent filing was on Wednesday, May 15th. The day after Sun entered Taurus. When Sun entered Taurus on Tuesday, the day before, he immediately started transiting with Dave Guru Jupiter, who first began his upcoming 1-year-long sojourn in the sign 2 weeks ago. The filing showed that huge financial players have invested heavily into the Bitcoin spot ETFs. They include Millennium Management LLC, which is a powerful global investment management firm whose clients include pension funds, endowments, and foundations. And even Wisconsin's investment board, which has been investing in the ETFs for their pension and other trust funds. Bloomberg analyst Eric Balchunas, who has been giving a lot of really useful play-by-plays regarding the ETFs for a long time now, was surprised, tweeting that one of the spot ETFs, IBIT, alone had 414 holders as per the filing, and that even for new ETFs to have 20 holders, he said, is rare. If such an analyst is surprised, and if there are literally 20 times more holders for just one of those ETFs than there typically are ever seen for any new ETF in the first 13F filing after launch, then we're watching history in the making. Indeed, on Wednesday, Moon transited in Kendra to both Sun and Jupiter. Jupiter brings knowledge, and in this case, transiting with Sun brings knowledge regarding the most powerful leaders in the public and private sector. Because they're transiting in Taurus, the natural second sign of liquidity, it's regarding leaders of global finance. When Moon transits in Kendra to Jupiter and Sun, first of all, it's a very powerful bullish catalyst for markets. And secondly, it means that the collective consciousness is likely to act on this new knowledge in a tangible and positive way. And indeed, Bitcoin posted a very large green candle on the daily chart on Wednesday. This is not something that can be ignored. It shows a new consensus in TradFi that Bitcoin is a clear, safe bet. For the next year, while Jupiter transits in Taurus, there will be many such revelations and finance itself will be transformed. If you're interested in knowing more, I recommend the Bitcoin by 2026 book and the Ethereum by 2026 book, along with the very special book, Bitcoin Countries, which is available, all of them are available on ShiningBull.com. So that was all for this week, and I will see you next week. Thank you.